Hey, my name is Ethan Palmer. I'm a local 600 DP, and I'm here at Sundance with Plainclothes. I've been coming here a few times since 2006, I think. And I haven't been here for a few years. I was not since my 2016 film Goat was here. Working with other IATSE members is actually like just a huge peace of mind for me. For as a DP, I'm often the only one kind of flown into a particular location. I working on independent films and lower budget stuff. I'm not often able to travel crew, so I totally rely on local IATSE crew to just for that peace of mind, knowing that I'm going to get good crew. I'm going to get people who know what we're talking about and who are going to work efficiently and professionally. Yeah, definitely run into some other ICG members. There's been some great cinematographer-focused meals and events. I was at the Airy lunch yesterday and a dinner the night before that was for mostly DPs, and it was really nice to just kind of like share some community and camaraderie. I think as cinematographers, we're often out on our own. We don't get to work together, so it's nice to come to a festival like this and just trade some stories and have a little bit more of a relaxed time. Indie film festivals are my career arc in many ways. I work mostly on independent movies, and bringing them to a festival such as Sundance and premiering them is, that is the path that many of these films take. So it's extremely important, and I think getting to be with the audiences, sitting at a premiere, is just a fundamental experience that I wouldn't trade for anything. I mean, my go-to camera has always been some type of Airy camera. I just feel I feel confident with the images I'm making. I know the workflow, and that's been an important support. I think it depends on the scale of the project. I like to say I like to try, if it's a small film, I like to try not to get too much gear because we don't have enough hands for everything. I like to scale it to what we've got crew for. And it's always about working smart. I mean, I do a lot of lower budget stuff, and it's like you have to be smart, you have to improvise, and you have to work fast. So any gear that supports that kind of workflow is up my alley. The union has definitely played a big part in my career. It's opened doors and enabled me to work on most any project that comes my way, and I think that's a huge unlock for me. I started out in documentary and smaller indies, and being able to move to bigger productions, and both commercial and features that are union, has been a tremendous opportunity unlock for me. I will say last night at our premiere probably tops the Sundance moments. We had the director of programming, Kim Utani, introduce our film and do the Q&A. And, she kind of gushed about it and talked about how she knew that it was going to be in the festival from the first time she saw it. So I feel like that's just a huge stamp of approval, and something that just feels, that's something that makes it all worth it after you've worked hard on a movie. So that's got to be it. I'm New York based and have never lived in LA, but LA obviously has a huge place in my heart. And, I think first and foremost, anyone who's been displaced or has lost their homes, I mean, our hearts go out to you. And it's been a really challenging couple of years with COVID, and then the strikes, and now the fires. And, I think it's hard to see past that. I know a lot of people have just been out of work for a long time, and I think we just have to remember that it's going to get better. And that nothing can replace what we do and the kind of content we create. There's a need for it. We're gonna keep making it, and we're gonna get through this.